Well, here we are. I think we need to start with some thank yous. And I think we'd start with our Premier Brad Wall. Thank you so much. Thank you for everything. I want to thank each and every one of you here today, and I want to thank 27,000 plus members from across the province that participated in purchasing a membership, 17,000 plus members that sent their ballots in. Our party today is stronger than it has ever been, and it will remain strong and committed to this province of Saskatchewan. And that is because of you. I want to thank my campaign team, the MLAs that have worked with us, all of those that worked with us out of our central office, all of those that worked on our campaign across the province. I'm eternally indebted to you, to your faith, and to your hard work on this campaign. Thank you so very much. And I've often said in the legislature and other places that no person serves in public life alone. He serves at the will of his family and at the decision of his family and at the sacrifice, quite often, of their family. And I, for the last 6 or maybe 7 years now, and throughout the last number of months in this campaign, I want to thank my daughter, Taryn, my son, Carter, and my wife, Krista. Thank you. And the reason we have 27,000 members in this party today is because there was 5 candidates that worked their hide off across this province, visiting over 100 communities, many of them each, hundreds of communities together, working together to build this party to where it is. So Alana, Ken, Tina, gov't, thank you for everything you've done for this party and this campaign and the engagement. And to your campaign teams that I know engaged in your office, central office and across the province, many of them here this evening, thank you for everything that you have done for the Saskatchewan Party and the engagement of this process, and my hat is off to each and every one of you. We owe all of these candidates and all of their teams a huge thank you for their hard work, for often broadening the policy discussion of our party, but most importantly, for the effort in growing our party by some 17,000 new members and the commitment of those individuals and these candidates and their teams to our party. We are so much stronger with each of us, and we are stronger as a team. As I said, our party's now 27,000 members strong, the highest amount of members in our party's history. And we are stronger and we are more unified than ever before. And I am truly humbled to be a part of this team and the trust that you have placed in me to lead this party and this province into our future, into the next era for our party and our province. I spoke earlier today about our commitment, and the heartfelt people that I had talked to on this campaign. And it's the commitment to values and the founding principles. And there's founding members here today, and there's founding members that participated in this campaign. And I often said that this was the maturity of the party, to renew the party over the last number of months. And I often said it was very parallel to how this party was formed just over 2 decades ago, with 8 individuals, so very courageous, to form this party, and all of the people that were around them, and going out and visiting communities in church basements and town halls. And I remember the stories of Bob Benrod and June Drowdy, if there was 2 or 20 people. We talked to them about the vision of the Saskatchewan Party, the vision of their community, and the vision of our province. And that's what we've been doing the last 4.5 months, is talking about a renewed vision for our communities, a renewed vision for our province. So tonight, my commitment to you and to everyone across this province is that I will always stand with you, I will stand with your community, and I will always stand with Saskatchewan, and our party will always stand with Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan people, many of you in this room, have always known the potential that our province has had. Our values of hard work, of innovation, of generosity. We are a force to be reckoned with. We knew we had the ability to grow. We knew we had the ability to become a leader in innovation and technology, to share our abundance of natural resources and our made in Saskatchewan products with the rest of the world. And it often seems, and I know Premier Wall had said this earlier, it seems the only ones who refuse to believe in the potential that our province had were the NDP. And this will not change. This will not change with the two individuals vying to lead this party. Our growth was stifled by a party and a government who refused to advocate for the people and businesses in this province, content to sit idly by and play the role of little brother, the wee province, if you will. Thankfully, you, the hardworking people across Saskatchewan, were not content, and neither is your Saskatchewan party. In the last decade, we have accomplished so much. And these numbers I'm going to go through are not, they're facts. They're not old news, they're not spin. And don't ever let anybody tell you they don't matter, because they are a testament to every hardworking person and every hardworking family in our province. Our exports in this province over the last decade are up 65%. Our agricultural exports have doubled. There are 40 new schools, there's 6,000 more childcare spaces, 875 more teachers, than compared to 2007. There are 15 long-term care facilities that were built and replaced. There are 650 more physicians working in your community and mine. There are 3,000 more nurses of the same. 3 new major hospitals in this province. We have invested over the last decade over $11 billion in infrastructure. And our tax reductions. During the same time, we have reduced taxes by $6 billion, and now we have, for the first time, 1,168,000 people that call Saskatchewan home, something I know that I and you are very proud of, because those are people in all of our communities across this province. These numbers matter, and don't let anyone ever tell you that they don't. And tonight, let's commit to always remembering these achievements, remembering how far we've come in the last decade, and know that this has only begun. Our potential in this province knows no bounds. We will never be afraid to set targets. We will not be deterred by obstacles in our path. We will balance the budget and weather this economic downturn. We will continue to grow our province in population and wealth, and we will continue to support entrepreneurs and businesses across Saskatchewan, and we will continue to create jobs in our great province, and we will continue to invest in infrastructure and services across the province of Saskatchewan. What we will not continue and what we will not do is we will not impose a carbon tax on the good people of this province of Saskatchewan. A federal carbon tax that threatens the livelihood of every farmer, every miner, every worker in the energy sector. I will fight for this province. I will fight for our economy to ensure that we do not have a carbon tax. And Justin Trudeau, if you were wondering how far I will go, just watch me. Saskatchewan, our province, is and always will be the very best place for us to live, to work, and to raise your family and mine. We can chart our own course. We can chart our own future. This belongs to us, the people of the province. We will not let the NDP or the federal government throw obstacles in our way. We will continue to tell the Saskatchewan story around the world. And tonight, I stand on behalf of people across this great province for the growth of our communities, the prosperity of our families, that we have now all come to expect. I stand with Saskatchewan, and I invite each and every one of you to come and stand with me. Thank you very much. God bless our great province of Saskatchewan.